Estados Unidos, North Carolina.
Hola, buenos días.
Buenos
Buenas
días.
tardes.
Good morning,
Hola.
everybody. How are you? ¿Cómo están?
Bien, gracias.
Okay, muy bien. Me llamo David. Soy el anfitrión de esta reunión. My name is David. I am the host of this meeting. It looks like, is everybody here so far to practice Spanish?
Sí.
Sí.
¿Todos presentes están aquí para practicar el español?
Sí.
Okay, muy bien. Well, I'll just go ahead and start off with a little introduction. I see we still have people joining us. But as I mentioned, my name is David. I am a Spanish and an English instructor. I teach here in Denver, Colorado. And with the pandemic, I'm now online. So I have students from all over the place. This is a meeting that I do every single Friday at the same time, unless it's like a holiday week or we're closed for spring break or something like that. The purpose of this meeting is conversation. It is a pure language exchange. We have students that are learning Spanish, we have students that are learning English, and we all come together to exchange both the languages to help each other out. So native English speakers can help English students and vice versa. So we're all students and we're all teachers here as part of this group. Esta es una reunión para practicar los dos idiomas. La concentración está en la conversación. Estamos aquí para hablar. Los alumnos de inglés vienen para practicar y aprender de los hablantes nativos del inglés y viceversa. Así que aquí todos somos profesores y también estudiantes, okay? So the format of this meeting is that we start. We're going to give everybody the opportunity to introduce themselves. So tell us what your name is and tell us where you are from, or I guess rather where you are in the world currently. And then I'm just going to kind of pick a random conversation starter here. So this is from a book that I wrote that's just conversation starters. And tell us what the last book you read was. Okay, so this is a question. Tell us the name of the last book that you read. Okay, entonces el formato de esta reunión es que todos ahora vamos a presentarnos. Díganos su nombre, dónde están actualmente y el nombre del último libro que leíste. And then after the introductions, we're going to split up into smaller breakout rooms so that you have time for some more personal conversation with a smaller group, okay? Después de las presentaciones, vamos a romper el grupo en varios salones individuales para tener conversaciones más personalizadas, okay? So, let's see here. My name is David. Bueno, voy a presentarme en español. Me llamo David. Estoy aquí en Colorado, Estados Unidos. Y el último libro que leí fue un libro que se llama A People's History of the United States. Okay. Entonces, Derek de Inglaterra. Hola.
Hola, hola. Me llamo Derek. Yo vivo en Inglaterra, cerca de Manchester. Yo leo a este momento un libro. No sé el título en español, pero es The Ragged Trousered Philanthropist.
I'm sorry, can you say that again? What's the name of it?
The Ragged Trousered Philanthropist.
Okay, interesting. Okay, vamos con Patricia.
Okay. Buenas tardes. Ahora estoy en España, pero yo no soy española. yo vivo aquí con mi marido. La última libro que yo he leído en francés, porque estoy aprendiendo el francés también. Se llama La tulipa negra.
And does that mean the black tulip?
Ajá.
Nice. Okay, let's go with Robert.
Buenas tardes. Me llamo Robert. Yo vivo en Estados Unidos, North Carolina, cerca de center of the state. Mi libro es Un Rio in Darkness. I don't know how to say that in Spanish, but it's about an escape from North Korea. One man's escape.
Yeah, so books, things like that, the title may or may not change. So feel free just to say the name of, if you're reading a book in English, feel free to give us the title in English, right? So is it A River in Darkness?
Yes, A River in Darkness. Mhm.
Un río en oscuridad, puede ser. Oscuridad en darkness.
Sí.
Oscuridad. Muy bien, Robert, gracias. Vamos con Johnny.
Oh, sí. Me llamo Johnny. Yo vivo en Michigan, en los Estados Unidos. Último libro yo leo es Wuthering Heights.
Muy bien. ¿Puedo ver ¿Puedo ver tu camiseta? Quiero ver tu camiseta.
Homer Simpson.
Sí, pero déjame verlo, porque parece que es el estilo de Scarface.
Sí.
Me gusta.
Sí.
Muy bien, gracias. Dos de mis cosas favoritas. Me encantan los Simpsons y me encanta la película Scarface.
Ah.
Bien, vamos con Charlotte.
Buenos días, todas personas. Yo vivo en los Estados Unidos, en Illinois, con mi esposo. Y estoy leyendo ahora este libro, El Principio, es de Antoine de Saint-Exupéry. Je le lis yo leo en inglés y ahora estoy leyendo en español.
Muy bien.
Y el libro que Roberto Escape from North Korea es un fantastic book.
Absolutely.
Wow. Yeah.
Okay, gracias, Charlotte. Bien, vamos con Didem.
Hola a todos, me llamo Didem, soy de Turquía, vivo en Turquía también. Soy profesora de inglés, pero estoy aprendiendo el español. Así que el libro que leí es İspanyolca Hikayeler, both in Turkish and Spanish. On one page, it's written in Spanish. On another page, it's written in Turkish. So it's a good way to practice. Un abrigo perdido. The name of the first story.
Okay, gracias, Didem. Muy bien. Okay, Tocayo, David.
Hi everyone. Good afternoon. My name is David or David. I'm from Madrid, which is the capital city of Spain. And the last book I read is The Undercover Economist, and it's a book which talks about the economy of the day-to-day.
Okay, thank you, David. Vamos con Tania.
Hola, me llamo Tania, yo vivo en Canadá. en Manitoba. Manitoba es encima de North Dakota. Um, el último libro que leí es Street Cat Named Bob. Es sobre un gato naranja.
Gracias, Tania. Sara, buenos días, buenas tardes, buenas noches.
Buenas tardes, sí. Hola, me llamo Sarah, vivo en Inglaterra, pero soy irlandesa. El libro, estoy aprendiendo francés. El último libro he leído es en francés. El título es L'ordre du jour. En español, La orden del día. Es es una novela sobre la Primera Guerra Mundial. Del mundo.
Muy bien, gracias, Sara.
Okay.
Let's see, is it Andrea Zapata?
Yes.
Can you introduce yourself?
Hi, everyone.
Hi.
I am Andrea.
Hi.
I am from Colombia. I am fluent in Spanish. I can help you. And I start to learn English. In this moment, I am in California on vacation, but the study don't stop. So the last book that I read is this. I think that in English is Bold, Productive, and Happy of Robin Sharma. Nice to meet you, everyone.
Thank you, Andrea.
Same here.
Héctor.
¿Qué tal? Buenos días. ¿Cómo están todos?
Bien.
Hi, my name is Héctor. I'm from Argentina. I live in Altagracia, Córdoba, in the center of Argentina. The last book, el último libro que he leído, creo que fue Padre Rico, Padre Pobre. Father Rich and Power Father. ¿Es así, David?
It's a famous book here, Rich Dad, Poor Dad.
Yes. I read a lot of computer technical document, but hace mucho tiempo que no leo un libro sentado.
Okay, good. Well, thank you, everybody. Gracias a todos. Ahora vamos a la segunda parte de la reunión y vamos a dividirnos en cuartos separados. So we're going to go to the second part of this meeting now and divide the group into several different breakout rooms. Just try to be conscious of who you have in the room with you. We're here to practice Spanish and we're here to practice English, right? So depending on who's in the group with you, you might speak a little more English or you might speak a little bit more Spanish. Try to help each other out, try to coach each other. If people are making mistakes, I think it's okay to try and correct people, just as long as you do it in a good way. We're all here to learn, right? So if you're just speaking and nobody corrects you, you're never going to learn how to correct your mistakes too, right? So vamos a dividirnos en salones individuales. Recuerden que estamos aquí para practicar inglés y español, así que tienen que saber bien quién está en el grupo con ustedes. Puede ser que están hablando más español o más inglés, dependiendo del grupo, ¿ok? Y ayúdense. Si sus compañeros están haciendo errores o lo que sea, pues ayúdenles con correcciones para que puedan mejorar su idioma, ¿ok? Entonces, vamos a crear los breakout rooms ahora. Okay, so let me just see here. I want to make sure that we have, okay, these look like good groups. So let's go ahead and one little change here. 2. Okay, the rooms are open. So good luck, everybody. You should be able to click on a button to join the room. We'll get back together in about 15 minutes or so. Hi, Dow. Hello? Can you hear me?
Try and talk to him.
No, don't.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi, Cynthia.
Yeah, hi. Buenos dias.
Are you just joining right now?
Lo siento. Lo siento. Sí,
Are you just arriving?
sí.
Oh wow, you're super late.
I know.
I've got everybody in the breakout room, so I can add you to one of the groups, okay?
Gracias.
Okay, let's see here. How do I do this? Okay, you should be able to join the room now.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Have fun.
Thank you.
Hola.
Hola.
Everyone.
Muy divertido.
Sí? Okay, muy bien. So yeah,
Es,
typically about halfway through the meeting, we just kind of all get back together. ¿Alguien aquí tiene una pregunta o un comentario? Does anybody here have a question or a commentary before we go back into new breakout rooms?
We in our group were discussing a lady who is from England is inglesa, and I was wondering what a man who is English is called. Is it ingleso or just inglés?
Inglés, creo.
Inglés.
Inglés.
Inglés.
Yeah.
Gracias.
el femenino es inglesa
Ujú,
y el masculino es inglés.
Inglés.
Just like the language, right? When you say that I speak English, yo hablo inglés. Inglés is in the masculine version because it's referring to el idioma, right? So el idioma inglés, and that refers to people too.
Okay.
Good question. Any other questions like that?
Tengo una pregunta.
Muy bien, Sara.
Es la palabra por sound, English sound, es sonido o son?
Both.
Sonido.
You say perfectly, Sara. Sonido.
Yeah, it kind of depends on exactly what you're referring to.
Right.
But el son, there's actually a style of music that comes from Cuba called el son that translates to sound in English. But typically speaking, like, yo oí un sonido.
All right.
What David said is sonido is typically the right word.
Oh, that's good. That's good. Sonido. Gracias, Sarah. Sonido. Sonido. Sí.
Más preguntas? Any other questions? These are good questions. This is an educational group as well. So if there's any other commentaries or questions like that, feel free to bring them back. Okay, well, if everybody's ready, we'll just split the groups back up again and go back into the breakup rooms for another 15 minutes or so.
Gracias.
Ok, gracias.
Gracias, David.
Okay, ya están abiertos. Suerte. They're all open. Good luck.
Suerte. Suerte. Gracias.
Yes.
Hi, Joe. Hi, David. Hi, Jimmy.
Hey, everybody, what is going on? Hold on. Hello?
Hi, yes.
I just joined. Is this the right meeting? I just saw something a little
Yeah, I
inappropriate
saw
on the
that too.
screen.
Absolutely not. I don't know. This is a meeting that's been going on for an hour. I don't know why everybody's just joining right now, and especially what I just saw was not good.
Yeah, I'm a little confused here.
So what meeting are you guys trying to join? And I have no idea why that just showed up on the screen. Nobody knows what meeting you're trying to join right now?
Say that again. Sorry, I'm in the car. You're cutting out.
Okay, well.
I was trying to join the cafe
Hola, Johnny.
Hola. We're back
Welcome
again.
welcome back.
You do a Wednesday thing too, right? Are you going on a Wednesday or Thursday thing where you check homework?
Yeah, I do homework help and tutoring on Wednesday.
Ah, okay. Okay. So do people like write stuff and you check it, or what do you do? Just out of curiosity. Or maybe you want to wait for everybody to
No, no,
explain
no.
what
Good question, Johnny. Please ask, because I'm finding the idea of working at 10 o'clock, 10 p.m. is quite difficult for me, but I want to know what you do. So I might stretch myself and try and come at 10 o'clock.
Sure. Well, keep in mind, I'm here in Denver, Colorado. I'm on Mountain Standard Time, so that's a 3 p.m. meeting for me. I'm not intentionally scheduling a 10 p.m. meeting. I would never do that. Okay, so I've got a question here from Johnny, one of the students that's inquiring about the meeting that I also host on Wednesdays. Tengo una pregunta de Johnny, que está preguntando por un evento que también programa o organizo para los miércoles. So the Wednesday meeting is a very different format than this. Typically, it's much smaller. There's normally 3, 4, maybe 5 students top that come to it. And it is tutoring and homework help. So it's designed specifically so that you can come and ask me questions, mostly about things that you're struggling with. If you're learning Spanish or if you're learning English and you've just learned something and it doesn't make sense to you, or it's not 100% clear to you, so you can come and bring me your question. So everybody that
David,
comes
for
to
example, for me, I don't understand why you use at the end for or with. Why you use that like that?
like use what?
For
Them
example,
or
who
we?
do you work for? Why you put for at the end of the sentence?
Ah, In Spanish, you don't. It is not permitted to put a preposition at the end of a sentence. In English, grammatically, it is incorrect to end a sentence with
That's actually not true. That's actually a misconception. Grammatically, it is acceptable in English to put a preposition at the end.
It is now. It is now. It has been accepted now. But traditionally, a preposition is a relationship between a noun.
Right.
Something.
You're not supposed to. You're not supposed to. And in writing, so this comes down like in academic writing. In English, it's unacceptable in academic writing, but conversationally, it has been accepted as an okay way to say it. So I guess what the answer is like in English when we might say, "Where are you going to?" Right? But in Spanish, you have to put the to at front. ¿A dónde vas? Right? You can't say vas donde a, right? You don't say that in Spanish. But it is like what Sarah's saying. There's a common misconception because, as most of us probably learned in elementary or high school, you're not allowed to end a sentence with a preposition, and that same rule applies in Spanish. However, in English, and it's languages change and they evolve over time. Because about 2 years ago, I was under that same impression, like, okay, so at least here in the United States, we just talk the wrong way. we don't care about grammar here in the United States. And I don't know, maybe in England, they're a little bit more rigid with that. I really don't know. I can only speak from my American perspective. But somebody mentioned that. No, they've actually updated the rule. They've changed the rule on that. So it's now more in academic circles for like doing a college research type paper. When you're writing, you should flip the preposition to the front of the sentence. But conversationally, it's been accepted within the last, 10 years or so. So it is just because that's the way people talk in English. We've got the grammar rule that historically said you can't end a sentence with a preposition. But the way people talk, at least here in the United States, is that we put the prepositions at the end of the sentence.
I think academia will catch up, David.
I'm sorry?
I think academia will finally catch up with us.
Perhaps, yeah. And there's always like the way that people actually talk versus the way that academia wants people to
Yes.
talk, right? And it's, you know, languages evolve and they change. Nowadays, we do not speak Shakespeare's English, right?
No.
As a matter of fact, most people really struggle if they have to read Shakespeare. It's like
What is the struggle?
I would say like in Spanish too, like if you try to read the original text of El Hombre de la Mancha, right? Don Quixote by Cervantes.
It's terrible.
If you
I've
don't
tried.
read a modernized version of the book, it's
Es difícil
fast
para mí en
book.
español. Es
Yeah,
dificilísimo de leer.
So Cervantes Español would be like the equivalent of Shakespeare's English. So, and remember, Spanish comes from, there was a very long period of time where Spanish was referred to as dirty Latin. Like it was a bad form of Latin. So languages change and they evolve over time. And so this is a very interesting use of where, you know, it used to be the same rule in Spanish. You can't end a sentence with a preposition. We used to have that rule in English and it's changed. But academically, if you try to go to a college or a university and you submit a paper with the preposition at the end, they'll mark you wrong for that. So. Good question, good question. So those are the perfect types of questions to bring to the Wednesday meeting. And that's like what we just did for the past 5 minutes. That's what we do for the entire meeting, where everybody comes with questions and they ask me their questions on Wednesday. And I try my best to answer them. Okay, muy bien. Well, it is now 11:02. I do have another meeting I have to jump off and get on. So we're going to wrap things up. I do this every Friday, same time. If you've registered on Zoom like you did today to attend to this meeting, it's the same information to get in. I know Duolingo sends you a link, but it's not a link that I use because I invite people from various places. So however you got here, this is the same way you'll get here next Friday, okay? So I hope to see you all next week, okay?
Gracias.
David.
Gracias,
Muchas
David. Nos
gracias.
vemos.
Adiós.
Gracias.
Adiós.
Adiós.
Gracias.
Oh, Derek, did you have a question?
Bye, Cynthia.
Oh, bye. Bye.
Bye,
Oh, bye.
Bye.
Bye, Didem. Bye, Didem.